Hi everyone, welcome to Fast Talk with Sai. I'm your host Cecil. This is the space where we keep it real, keep it fast, and dive into powerful conversations about faith, business, mindset, and personal growth. Whether you're a busy mom, a dreamer, or just someone ready for more, we are here to inspire you with real stories from real people. So grab your coffee, get comfy, and let's jump in. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you were tuning in from. So if you're jumping on and just say hi, tell us wherever you're watching from. And for those who don't know me, my name is Cecil. I'm a mom of three and I run a traditional cleaning business with my team. I serve in ministry with my husband and now I'm building an online business for more time freedom for my family. And of course, today I'm so excited because I'm here with my amazing business partners, Vanessa and Mars. Today we are going to talk about something real. It's the consistency. All right, but before that, I just want to give floor first to my amazing business partner just to introduce themselves just a little bit. Okay, so let's start with Mars.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Saisa, for having me here. So, my name is Mars. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I used to live in Hawaii. Um, Anyways, I'm a mom of three, and I have three teenagers actually. And I'm a mom that's juggling a lot of things on my plate right now. So, one, I work part time in the restaurant industry. Two, I also do, I'm an esthetician, so I do that on the side. Three, I just started another, I guess it's considered a job, but I do help my friend. Now I'm her assistant. And four, I'm a proud digital business owner. And I would highly not recommend doing all this because it is a lot. And this is the reason why I jumped into doing this online business because that's what I want. I want to have time and freedom and be able to be a stay-at-home mom, be with my kids, be intentional with them. And so that is a reason why I'm excited to share. I'm excited to share this topic with you that's watching about consistency. All right. Thank you for letting me share about who I am. Thank you.
Thank you, Mars. And how about you, Vanessa? Just tell something a little bit about yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa. I'm from Portugal. I have one daughter. She just turned 18 this month. And I'm a partnership manager and I also a digital business owner. So today we are here to speak about consistency. And I also start this business to build something with a purpose and also to have an option. And yes, thank you for having me here, Cecil.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. So, yes, as I mentioned earlier, we are going to talk about something real. It's about consistency, and we need this. I think whether it's personal or business, we need consistent, right? So it's not the fake wake up 5 a.m. and not a grind kind, but sustainable consistency that kind that doesn't burn you out. So the title it's there, the top, and the secret to easier consistency. No burnout required. So right. So let's just start with the first question. So what made consistency hard for you before? So just want to start with Vanessa.
Okay. I think consistency can be hard when you don't have a strong reason to do the things you are doing. It's funny because yesterday I've made a small video speaking exactly about consistency and the simplest way to be consistent. And the simplest way is to remind why are you doing what you are doing. So when you have a strong why, a big reason, uh, it's more easy to be consistent and do the things every day, even in the days you don't want to do, even in the days you are not motivated to do. Those are the days you need to remind why you started in the first place. And this is the reason that will make you to keep going. This is my opinion, because when you don't have a strong why and a strong reason, it's very hard to be consistent. You just give up. So it's really, really important to have a big why to make consistency easy. And this is my opinion. Thank you, Cecil.
Thank you, Vanessa. And how about you, Mars? I want to hear
Yes.
from you.
Yes, thank you. So when I think of the word consistency, it means just doing it consistently and not perfect. Because
Yeah.
that's what happens. We want to do things perfect. And that's my personality. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be messy and you just do it. So for me, it wasn't laziness, it was overwhelm and identity shift. I was juggling, and as I mentioned, restaurant, facial, family, and building something new. And I kept waiting to feel ready. So a lot of times we were I'll say, or we will say, like, okay, I'm gonna do it when I'm ready. But you know what? You're never ready. You just
Mhm.
have to just do it.
Yeah.
Um, I also tied consistency to perfection, as I mentioned. And if I couldn't do it big, I wouldn't do it at all. And I would feel, I would feel like I can't do it. But you have to in order to learn, right? Um, so but life doesn't slow down just because we're building something. What made it hard was trying to do everything perfectly instead of doing something imperfectly. So that's my story of this number one question. It's not it's it, don't do things perfectly, just do it. Thank you.
Just
Yeah.
do it. Yes, I love that. Just do it, right? That's true, Mars. That
I
was
mean,
me.
do it anyway, right?
Yeah, do it anyway. That was me,
Do it
Mars.
anyway.
I was like that too. I think as a mom, that's our nature, right? We just want everything's perfect, everything is in organized. If just a little things, we're just like overwhelmed, we're just blow up. So,
Yeah.
but you know what? That's me too. Like being a busy mom, business owner, serving in the ministry. You know, I had feel like I had to show perfectly, but you know what? It's you don't have to, just like you said, Mars, because when I did that, I miss a day that I'm not there. I felt like I failed, but I have to really switch my mindset. But before that, before I when I started doing this online business, when I was running my traditional business, because you know why? Because I didn't have the system,
Yes.
and I was just moving based on my emotion, or like a motivation, right? Because motivation is emotional, so it comes and goes. So I was like that before when I was running my traditional business. I'm thankful, but because I don't have the system, I'm the one woman show. I'm the accounting, I'm the scheduler, I'm the ocular, everything. So I didn't have the system, and plus I was just moving about in regards of my motivation, but it's emotional, it comes and goes. So at the end of the day, I was overwhelmed because I didn't have the structure. I had pressure, but when I joined this business, there's a system, but
There.
still it's the mindset thing.
Right.
So I have to switch that, the consistency, because it's really hard to be consistent, because our subconscious can sabotage us. When you want to do something and your subconscious saying, "Oh, just go back to sleep. It's too early." So it takes discipline, and I have to rewire that. I have to remind myself, "No, I'm going to do it. Either I don't feel like it, I have to do it, because this is my store. Social media is my physical store, so I have to show up." So I
Yeah.
have to keep saying that over and over and over again so that my subconscious can, go along with me and say, because if you say that over and over again, there is a time you say, "Oh, I gotta do it." You just jump in. So that's the discipline and the consistency. I think it's should be together, because
Yeah.
when you have that discipline and the consistency flows. So now, when if I don't post, or if I'm not showing up in my social media, I feel like I'm missing something. It becomes naturally to me like, oh, I gotta do something. I don't have to. I don't have to keep telling myself, do it. I mean, my body was like, okay, I cannot just not showing up. It becomes naturally now. So I think that's what the consistency. When you're not doing anything, you feel like you're missing something, right? So I love what we have in our business, because we focus on the mindset thing, and I believe that's a foundation, especially when you're building a business, right? So you really need to have a strong mindset. So thank you, ladies, for sharing that. And okay, let's just jump into the second question. So what system, tool, or habit makes showing up easier now? So let's hear from Mars.
Okay. So earlier you were talking about the system, and oh, another thing that I wanted to throw in was purpose. Now there's a purpose in what we do. It's not like, okay, we just have to do it. Like, it's not like we got to go to work and make money. Now there's a reason to it, and that purpose creates us to build it, because there's a reason. And like what Vanessa shared, your why. You have to have a strong why
Mhm.
that motivates you. So what system to or habit makes showing up easier now? For me, it's the structure. We have to have structure. If you don't have any structure, then you're lost.
Mhm.
Not pressure, structure. So here's what changed me: doing weekly content, rhythm, knowing what I post each day. And so what Saisa was mentioned earlier, it's almost like it's in our nature. It's like
Mhm.
we have to post now, because if we don't post, we're lost. It's like something is missing. um and so we do simple talks, we do lives like this, we do this weekly, and if we don't do this weekly, I feel lost. And I love
Mhm.
having this accountability with my business partners. Another thing that really helped me stay consistent now is I started working out, and I've started since last year April, and it's like my body needs that. And so that was part of what started. So yes, I do work out at least 3 4 times a week. Posting, I don't overthink, and I stopped asking, do I feel like it, and started asking, is this aligned with the woman I'm becoming? Consistency became identity based, and I don't try to show up, I'm becoming someone who shows up. Thank you.
That was beautiful, Mars. Thank you for sharing your heart. And let's hear from Vanessa.
The first thing it's our own system that we have in our business. It's very good and it works. It's a proven system, right?
Yes.
So it makes easier the consistency that you need to have every day, because I think everything we do, if it's a job, if it's a business, we need to do, even and especially in those days we don't want to do, right? But when we have a business, it's bigger because we are working for ourselves and we are try to reach our goals and make our dreams come true. So, and usually there is a purpose. We are not doing this just for the money we can earn. It's more than that. And I always say that for me, money is the tool. It's not the goal. The goal, it's the freedom to live the life as we want, freedom to don't need to, oh, let me check if I can do this. No, we just can do this because we have the freedom to do this, right? So like we are doing right now, we are doing a live, and in a Friday for me it's afternoon, for you it's in the morning, but this is actually freedom allow us to do. And another thing I would like to say, it's about our community we have in this business. We are very uh, strong, and we are very helpful each other, which make us more easier to run this business and to do what we do, right? Because we are not alone. And this is something that is very important, because when you are doing something, uh, and if you don't have anyone to help you and to motivate you, I think it's more difficult. I mean, we can do it, but it's all on us. And when you have a strong community, when you have great tools and a very good system, makes easier for you to reach, right? So I'm really very, very grateful for that. And it's like Mars says, we are doing this weekly. And even if it's not the same day, right? Because sometimes we do it on Wednesday, this week we are doing it Friday, but it's something that you get used to, and it's good to help each other and grow as a team. So yeah, it's very important. Thank you, Cecil.
Thank you, Vanessa. That was powerful. Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing. So that's true, Vanessa. You mentioned about our system, right?
yeah,
Because I run a traditional business, I don't have that system. That's why when I
yeah.
see our business, we have a system, which is we really need that as a busy moms, because I mean, you really had a strong system. If not, you'll fail, right? Because um like the automated system that we have, we cannot be glued on our phone all the time, right? So
Mhm.
but because of the automated system, it helps us not to be. I'm trying to put this charger because I can see my laptop is so anyway. So
Noise.
we have to have that system, and if I knew that before, I would just find a system in my traditional business, because like I said, I was a uh one woman show, but in this business we have everything. We have All you have to do, just follow the training step by step. Don't skip. That's what we can, I can
Yeah,
advise. Don't skip. You have to follow the system step by step, the training, and you have the heart to. You just want to learn, and then just execute it. That's all. Just take action, do your part. So that's why, and plus the community that you mentioned, those are the accountability, and I don't have that in running my traditional business. So in terms of habit, now I started the time blocking. I have to, like, okay, I'm gonna give my business 2 to 3 hours, do my part, or do some kind of, like, whatever that I need to do. So I need to be, like, feel like I have to go to the room, just be me and my computer. So I have to block my time with the distraction. And of course, I have to batch my content. I have to schedule. If not, I will be overwhelmed every day. And of course, I stopped trying to, like I said, everything, to do it daily, because we have a life. We're a mom, we have ministry, and we have other things to do. So I stopped trying to do that. And of course, like you mentioned, that we have the accountability, the community. If we have question, we can just reach out. So I love that. So just like yesterday, I just love the business because of that system that we have, and like you mentioned, maybe those people that are watching us, TCS Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. And that's the good part of this business, the beauty of this business, because we have that flexibility, right? And the time freedoms.
right.
We're not like, okay, we gotta stick in this. At least we have live every week, so that people can see us and they can learn from us the value that we're giving to those people that are watching, or are those people that maybe they're thinking to start their own business. So it was just funny because yesterday I was so busy. I was with my team, But of course, while they're finishing up their thing, I was just in the corner where my because there's no people in the house, so I was just in the corner and doing my business, running my business and the online business. What? Because I was waiting for them to finish, so it was like it takes them 2.5 hours or 3 hours. So I was able to finish what I have to do in my online business. So that's what I love about the business, because as long as you have the Wi-Fi. I use my tablet because I batch a lot of my my reels and other stuff, so I schedule everything. So now I'm done for the whole week. So I love it. And then when you're done, for the whole week, you schedule everything, you feel like, wow, right? I don't know
You
if
feel
that's
accomplished,
you feel like, okay, accomplished. I don't have to be
worry.
think I don't have to worry what to do every day. So I already everything is done. All I have to do is just answer my the people that asking how to start the online business.
Right.
Just do some
Yeah.
presentation. So that's all I have to focus on.
Yeah.
So I love it. I love that.
System.
So yeah. So
Fun.
sorry.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, and plus you have to really make it like that you love what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're in love,
I love what I do.
like you just have to be in love. What are you doing? Whatever you're doing. Because if you feel burden, I mean, you'll attract burdens. So better love what you're doing, right? So I
Yeah.
love what I'm doing because I know I give value to those who are watching. So yes, and then like we talk about, the consistency became easier when we stopped making it complicated. Really, it's just us, right? We're making it complicated. So you just have to follow. You just have to be calm and have that structure. So in the system. So thank you for that. And let's jump to the third
Last
question.
question.
Okay, so the third question is, if consistency felt simple, what would you finally commit? So I want to hear from you, Vanessa.
Okay. Well, as I told you before, yesterday I've made a small video speaking about the simplest way to I mean the way to make the consistency simple, right? And I think that you become committed when you have your why well defined, very clear in your mind. You need because when sometimes we know what we want, but we don't know why we want that. And I think knowing why it's more important, because when you know the why I want this, becomes more clear the journey you need to do to achieve or to reach what you want, right? Because sometimes, oh, I want to make a trip. Okay, but why do you want to do that trip? Why? Why do you want to do this? And sometimes it's hard to explain, right? It's hard. But when you know why you want to do this, it becomes stronger, your motivation. And of course, you tend to be more consistent to do what it needs to do to get what you want. When you when you don't know why you want what you want, it becomes confused. It becomes harder because you don't have the steps. You don't know, okay, how I reach that. When you know your why, it becomes easy to get the things you want to get. This is my opinion, okay? Because even myself, sometimes, oh, I want this and this and this and this, okay, but why do I want this? And I start thinking, it's hard to find the reasons, right? Why do you want that? But when you know your why, and if this why is strong, it becomes easier. The consistency, the daily work, everything. And then is when you fall in love about what you are doing,
Mhm.
because you know why you are doing this. And in this moment, I think you find your purpose as well, because if you are doing the things just for doing, it's it's superficial, right? You tend to become automatic. And if you turn automatic, you don't feel the things, and it seems not real. When you know your why, you find your purpose, and you make yourself more motivated to reach. And when you reach your goals, you feel very, how can I say, realize, right? You just, okay, I just did it, and I did it because of that and that and that and that. And I think this is very powerful. So that's my opinion. Thank you, Cecil.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you for that. And let's hear from Mars.
Okay. So if consistency felt simple, what would you finally commit to? So my response to that, I would commit to daily value posts without hesitation. So what Saiso says, like, we have a system and it helps us, it shows us we learn. So we learn how to batch post.
Mhm.
So we don't do this daily. It's like we get ourselves organized, building long term instead of emotional sprint,
Mhm.
trusting the slow growth because it's a process. This doesn't happen overnight, and we just go with it. Showing my kids what discipline dreaming looks like, and as a mom, our kids see our kids see what we do, and
Mhm.
it shows good example, because when they see us working hard, that's something that we show them, and we want them to see that, so they grow up to be good young adults. um, so, because the truth, simple consistency builds confidence, options, stability, and legacy. And as
Mhm.
a mom, that matters. Thank you.
Thank you. That was powerful, Mars. Thank you so much. Yeah, for me, like Vanessa said, you have to have a strong why. And also what Mars mentioned is our system, right? Our structure. And if consistency felt simple, for me, I would fully commit to scaling bigger without fear. Because you know why? Because when I reach more moms or helping more families create time freedom and building something that creates generational impact, and if I see them reach their dreams, I would say I fulfilled my purpose, right? So so scaling my business, scaling bigger, it doesn't mean I want more money. Of course, like Vanessa said, money is just a tools, but to help others and see them reach their dreams. I mean, you feel like you're successful too, right? Because you see them
Porque
change their life.
também,
For me,
querida.
that was
Hoje eu
powerful.
fiz
I fulfilled my purpose, if that, see that to my team. And because the truth is really, consistency is not about doing more. It's about doing the right things repeatedly without burning out. So you have to find joy whatever you're doing. So for me, when I help others, when I help that's the joy. I feel joy, I just feel the joy in my bones, when I help others, when I see them succeed. That's my nature, and of course you two ladies. So that's the purpose. That's why we're doing this, not just for our own family but also to help others. So yes, and I just want to thank you for both of you, and also for those
não.
watching. If you feel like you've been struggling with consistency, let me tell you something. You're not lazy, you're not behind. You probably just need a better system and the right environment. So, yes, and also before we end this live, I just want to say hi to Gloria. We miss you. Hopefully you can join us next meeting. And also I just want to say hi to Ruby. Hey, if you have a chance, comment where you've come from so that we can just say hi back to you. Thank you for watching, and to those who are watching this maybe on replay, put in the comment section your name and wherever you come from so that we can just say hi and we can connect and engage. And to those that may be thinking to start their own online business, just reach out to us. Okay, so we do have a system like we talk. We have the step one, step two, and the step three. So we have to go for the step one first, which is all you have to do is just go to our business page, check our website, and put your name, register your name and your email address so that you can watch the free webinar, and
Mhm.
that's free. So all you have to do is just watch and then think about it and reach out to us. And ladies, if you want to say last word, I'll give you the floor.
Okay, you or me, Mars?
You go first, Vanessa. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I just wanted to share one thing that, and it comes what Mars was telling, that our kids are always seeing what we are doing more than what we say to them, right?
Mhm.
So it's very important to give a very good education and values and principles, right? And very good examples. And my daughter, she just turned 18, and she goes to the college this year, and she wants to earn her own money. And she told me, Mom, I want to do the same business you are doing, because I can do this wherever I want, and I just need Wi-Fi. And one thing she shared with me was that she told me that when I'm doing this business, even if it's now doing this live with you ladies, or doing some posts on everything related with this business, she told me that I'm always smiling and I'm always happy. And
Aw.
it's funny because she's very different of me, because I'm always chit-chatting and speaking with everyone and everything, and she's more quiet, but she observe everything. And I mean, she's 18 and she is starting her business now. For me, it's an extra motivation for all the reasons. And it's funny because my big why to start
Life
this,
in Italy. Sorry.
yeah, no worries. My big why to start this business now is following my steps, and this is huge.
Yeah.
It's very good. I'm welcoming her. I'm welcoming her. Sorry, my Portuguese and my English, when they mix, it's a mess. But I will welcome her today into our community, and I'm very happy because she knows some of our business partners in person already, which is very good as well. And she's excited. She's making a lot of questions and everything. So yeah, I think she will have a very beautiful journey.
Yes.
She's starting very young, so I mean,
Mhm.
it's very powerful to see her, how she decided to start something for herself.
Well, because she saw you, that's why.
Yeah.
Like, how old was she when you started this online business?
Well, I will complete 4 years in May.
See, so she was 14.
Yeah, she was 14.
So
Look
she
how
was 10. Oh, 14, yeah. She was
14.
Yeah, 14. Yeah.
See? And she saw all that like
Yeah,
behind.
she saw all the process, but
Yeah.
it's very good. And now, I mean, if I needed an extra motivation, now I have it. I have this extra motivation. So as you can see, there is no age for starts. Even the youngest, they are very, this new generation, they are different from us, because I think they are not so attached to material things. They want to live a life with purpose and a life full of experience instead of full of things. And this make them different, right? Because my daughter, she likes to experience life and enjoy the moments and everything. So I think it will be great for her. Yeah, I just wanted to share this with you, because if you are seeing this and you are young or you don't have experience, my daughter, she just turned 18 and she will jump inside of this business. So this is could be a motivation, right? And that's my message.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Go
Thank you
Mars,
for
now
sharing.
it's your time.
That's beautiful. Congratulations, Vanessa. I'm so
Yeah, thank
excited
you.
for you. I remember you mentioning that, your daughter wants to start when she
Yeah,
turns 18, and
she
that's the
really.
age. Yep. That's the age that you can join. So,
Mhm.
there's no boundaries. Anybody could do it, as long as you're 18 and above. We have different age ranges.
Mhm.
This past week I watched Mastermind, and there was a lady, she was 62 years old, and she even said that, I had no skills in doing online business. Like, nobody does, but you
Yeah,
learn because we have that system. And so that's what makes it so powerful, because anybody can do this, and it's so
yeah,
much fun. um
that's true.
well, Okay, so I want to just end, stay consistent in anything and everything that you do, because that's what, we are created for here on earth. And you want to create a purpose. And if you don't have a purpose and you see what we're doing and you want to join, join us. We all have our information in our bio. Click that. And again, it is when you click that, you'll watch a free webinar, and it'll explain everything what we do, and you'll fall in love with what we do. There's nothing better than what we do. Like, I don't know anything else out there. What we do is, it's so different. And the only way that you'll see it is, check out that free webinar, and it'll explain everything, and reach out to us. So thank you for watching us, and we'll be back again next week.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. And also, hi, Marianne. Thank you for watching. So, yes, so to those who are watching or maybe watching this on replay, so if you want to learn how we're building consistently without burnout, send us a message that says consistent and we'll connect with you. All right. So, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, ladies.
See
See
you
you
next
next week.
week.
Thank you.